Gorilla 7 video series. In this lesson, we're going to learn about credits and tax incentives. A credit, or tax incentive, is an amount that is given back to the production for shooting in a particular locale or region. Credits are usually given by states and other organizations. To set up a credit, select the Credits button on the toolbar. To create a credit, select the Add Credit button. Let's call this simply Tax Credit. There are two ways to create credits, using groups or using amounts. To properly understand using credits with groups, see the groups lesson. The easiest way to create a credit is to use Include Group, which will only work if you tagged specific line items with a group. If you select Include Group, you will see a list of all the groups created for the current budget. In the Groups lesson, we created a local crew group that has this subtotal. By selecting it, you attach that group to this tax credit. Let's say that this specific local crew group in this specific locale will earn 20% back, so you will enter 20% in the percentage field. This will calculate 20% in the credit amount field. If you close this screen and go to the top sheet, you will see the credit on the bottom. Notice that the credits are calculated on the top sheet in net total, not in grand total. Next, let's go over cap types. There are three cap types: None, QS for qualified spend, and CR for capping the total. For example, if I enter a cap amount here, since the cap type is None, this value is ignored. If you select the qualified spend cap type, the credit will not exceed 20% of the cap. In this case, this amount here. If you select CR, this does the same thing but uses the gross total as the cap, which in this case is this number here. If you were to change the percent to 25, since the cap is still CR based on this amount, 25% of the gross total is this amount entered here. This will show you the cap variance. Next, let's create another credit, but not attach it to a group. Select the Add Credit button and create a new credit. Select the Include Amount button. Enter a name for this credit. Enter an amount, and enter a percent. This is just a very simple way because we are shooting in Tucson, Arizona. To see a breakdown of all the credits, you can print a credit report. The Applied Credit Cap allows you to cap the credit total for that credit. So if I enter 1,000 here, notice the net credit changes from 2,500 to 1,000. If you leave it empty or enter a higher amount than the credit calculation, it will enter the specified calculation for that credit. You can also apply an additional discount by entering that in the discount field. That's a wrap. Have a great shoot.